What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Y'all already know who it is, but if you don't, it's goodbye Ray Valentine. You done pulled up to the block market. I wanted to show y'all this real quick because as this volume continues to slow down with AMC and people get their, feelings more and more entangled with this price action, I want to show you what's taking place on top of this ticker or, on top of the Webull app in the ticker. This is talking about Melvin Capital saying that they closed out their short positions in the first quarter. I'm pretty sure you'll see this going across the ticker symbol. That right there, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure with the baby bit of beginner info and knowledge that I do have, wouldn't that kill the squeeze? Because they're saying not just GameStop, positions, but all public short positions. So wouldn't that kill any potential squeeze power that we would have? I think so. I don't have to know a lot of technicals and data to understand that, because the short positions is what is supposed to cause the squeeze based on all the stocks that they shorted, correct? Which was supposed to be billions, right? So they close billions of shares as far as short positions. That's what they're saying. When, I don't know how accurate Webull is, but all the purchases that we're getting for AMC, calls and shares, you can see the order flow distribution. The inflow is greater than the outflow. And, just off that little bit of information and knowledge that I have, we should not be trading sideways this way, up and down and then sideways, up and down. And yes, we did get a nice little pump in the last week and a half. Yeah, we moved from 9 high, 10 to $14, but then we come back down to 12, which those, spots have already been filled. So when you hear these content creators talking about we could drop back down to this and this, it's like we already filled those spots. On top of the new investors that are buying synthetics or borrowed shares or whatever the case is. So, this is the reason why I would need someone else to explain to me why would it go to 100K? Just look at the news and look how they're switching it and twisting it. And then you have, people saying this is them trying to cover their self. No, they are psychologically inclined a lot more to, they have skills that are more inclined to deal with psychology. That's a better way to put it, than most people. You see, they've been doing this. They've been raised to do this. They understand the market because they were educated, the way that you would have to, they received all the education that they needed to run America. The ins and outs, man. And I just don't think, a lot of people understand that, man. We already covered 12, as you can see. Let's go back. Let's go to the 4-hour chart real quick. And this will give you a little bit more perspective. Like right now we down, as you can see. And we already filled that $12, gap. Now, if it dropped back down to 11, I'd be a little bit more inclined to be like, okay, well, we didn't, hold. Well, as you can see, we held at 11 too. Yeah, see, 12 has been filled already. So, with this news saying that they filled, that they covered all of their positions in shorts, that right there with the volume, the inflow, the news, wouldn't that tell you is being manipulated? Come on. And like I said, I'm a beginner investor and trader. I just want to point some things out that could possibly save a beginner investor and trader from making a horrible decision. Lord forbid this stock jumps to $300, $400, and you have 1,000 shares and you don't sell. I'm not saying sell every share. Well, why wouldn't you scalp 10, 20,000? Why wouldn't you? It'd be a great decision because now you can buy more blue chip stocks. You see? Now you can look at, leaning more to dividend stocks and increasing your portfolio. You see? But I just, don't think people are thinking of like they're gambling. That's why they are really, I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking about AMC being a great company. They've made some great moves. They've done everything that they needed to do to put themselves back in position. So not only do they have cash, on hand, when everything opened back up, people are going to, oh my God, they going Usain Bolt to the movie theaters, and then it's no telling what they plan on doing new. I can even see drive-thrus booming, drive-through movie theaters booming, just so people can feel a little bit more comfortable, and after the, pandemic. So I think people really aren't taking a lot of things into consideration. AMC, I think, would squeeze over, I'm not going to say, man. I just think it's going to do a GameStop move. I'm going to keep on saying that, but with everything right now, from what it looks like, you go to the 4-hour chart, it looks like it's building up to pop, and from the patterns, that's all I'm talking about is the pattern. I'm not about to sit here and try to give you data and technicals and all that. If you clearly look at this pattern, you will see that it's about to rocket. Like, look at that. You see this over here, this jump over here. Man, that thing ready to go. It's not doing nothing but building up. It's not doing nothing but building up. And when we had that drop right there, that's because we had that bad news, you know what I'm saying, back, with everything. And it's just some nonsense. And then it was coming down anyway, but we kept having our run-ups. Look, it's making GameStop moves. It's making GameStop moves. It is making GameStop moves. Oh my God, how do I pull up? I forgot how to do it. Let's see, dual charts, AMC. Okay, you got AMC here. Smash it together. Look at that. Look at that. You look at that and tell me that is not a GameStop move. Look at it. Tell me that is not a GameStop move. It's not identical, but if you look at the pattern, AMC is waiting to blow. And I'm not talking about, like Volkswagen. Yes, it has squeeze potential to jump up to that $25, $30 mark, $35 mark, and people are going to FOMO in. And once they FOMO in, they are going to, automatically assume that it's going to go to these astronomical prices that people are talking about. And this is when you take profit, not saying, you should at 35 or 20 or 9, you should or you shouldn't. I'm saying once these new investors that don't have no sense start buying in, yes, they will push the price into 100 possibly, 200 possibly, 300. But you better be making sure that you have an escape, a price range that you plan on targeting and hitting, and you got to remove your feelings. I'm telling you, you got to remove your feelings. You got to. I'm going to show you again because I'm not, like I said, I look at patterns and, that's how I decide, how I'm going to, make some of the moves that I make. But if you clearly look at this, man, it's doing the same now. You see here in the beginning around now, it's kind of, almost doing the same thing. But when you start to squeeze that thing, man, look at that. Tell me that's not the same moves. Tell me. Can you dig it? And people sitting there talking about AMC is going to run up to 100K. Nah, it's going to make a GameStop move. Just like you, look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. I mean, what more can I say? What more can I say? What more can a beginner do? I'm trying to get this little bit of info to you. Oh, because I love y'all, man. I don't want to see nothing happen to y'all, man. Like, and I don't want y'all to miss an extra 50, 70K like I did with GameStop. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get this paper for real. And if I really believed it was going to 100K, I would promote it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I just know that, I missed a lot more money on GameStop. GameStop ripped and dipped so many different times. Man, when it went back down to $30, I felt like throwing my phone. And I didn't capitalize, because I could have sold damn near every share I had, took the extra little 32K that I had. Once it jumped down to 30, oh my God, I could have just bought, oh my God, but I didn't. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to catch AMC. And when AMC come running around trying to be slick, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that I capitalize for the mistakes that I made with GameStop. So, to all those beginner investors and traders out there, man, please, man, pay attention and, don't be easily influenced. I just don't even pay attention to me. I'm not I'm trying to bring this energy. I'm a stock fan, stock supporter, enthusiast, I'm thirsting for knowledge when it comes to, this new realm of investing, that I'm in. And I'm willing to take, any info that is coming from an honest, legitimate place, so that's where I'm coming from. I just want you beginner investors and traders out there to get as much info as possible so it can lead you to that oasis of bankrolls that you try and get to, and if it does squeeze to 100K, we're going to be, like I said, Mandrake Falls in the United States. We're going to be out here with Lambos, McLarens, helicopters. Shit, you're going to see me pull up and the joint that, Will Smith and Goldblum had in Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. I might just, I might go out there and get the, try to see if Tony Stark trying to sell the Iron Man suit. You know what I'm saying? That's, because that's what type of paper we going to have. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, man. And for that to happen, that will just, send the stock market to a whole nother level. And with crypto on the rise, the stock market is not going to touch crypto and the cap that it's going to reach. You know, it's going to be trillions when crypto finally start pumping. So, you know, man, please, man, keep it cool here, keep it level here. Remember, you know what I mean, try to deal with as much psychology as possible. You know, you got to understand that the market, you know what I mean, deals in psychology. You know, it's a psychological game, you know, and, you know, the more and more you understand that, I think the better off you'll be. That's just my opinion. Remember, I'm not an investing, you know, financial advisor. I'm not an investing guru. This is the block market. This is not Wall Street. You made a long turn. You know what I mean? You got to look right now. You see broken, you know, busted buildings. You seeing stray dogs and cats. You know what I mean? There's funny dudes, you know what I mean, standing on the corner looking at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean funny and funny. I mean, like, they look funny to you because this ain't Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to turn your ass around, do a U-turn, and get the hell up out of here. You know what I mean? Because we ain't going to give you what you looking for over here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to get the truth to these beginner investors and traders and investors out there that want to hear it. So this is Kavod Ray Valentine. You done pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. And to all those out there that keep on talking about AMC is going to 100K, when we get to July and that thing's still jumping back up and forth around $50 or $150, and y'all out there talking about, yeah, it didn't squeeze because we have investors paper handing, and they're paper handing. That's what they're going to be telling y'all as they keep swing trading and day trading and making hundreds of thousands, millions, maybe possibly billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's about to happen. You know, they did it with GameStop. Now, when I see GameStop squeeze, I'll believe that AMC will. You know, okay, I'm reloaded.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.